Hello my little bees, welcome to On with Louise. It's exciting to be here as every time I'm here. So there is a lot going on these coming days. We have St. Patrick's Day this week. How exciting. Hope you guys will have fun and happy days to Patrick's. I want to say happy birthday to the people born between March 16th and the 20th. And I want to let you guys know that your guardian angel is, I can never pronounce this name, Mumiah. M-U-M-I-A-H. In French I would say Mumiah. So Mumiah. So Mumiah, I guess. Mumiah regents the moon energies. He's the big guy. He's the first adjoint. He's like the right hand of the Archangel Gabriel, and give to his protected the grace and the power to end what they started. It's always, you know, a good thing to start a new project, but the great thing is to, you know, finish them. So Mumiah is great for that. With him, every experience, whether it's spiritual, economic, sentimental, professional or intellectual, everything will get to its end with a good ending. That is because of the power of crystallization or petrify the that's what that means, like, you know, crystallize things. Here you go, like to keep it together, I guess, that these moon energy give. That's where they also manifest. He's protected, will be able to express their value with conviction, or their action will go will hit a bullseye. The people who have this angel as a guardian will most likely become famous, whether in their family or in their town or area where they live, or their county or their country, because of the intensity with which they express their value, their feelings, their thoughts. It will be impossible to act in a discreet manner. The help of this guardian is very efficient, but never in moderation, because he's a very powerful angel. I mean, he's the right hand of Gabriel. So if anyone who's born between March 16 and 20th, or knows anyone who's born between those dates and want to get the prayer to ask for the help of the guardian angel, please do not hesitate to let me know. You can email me to onwithlouise@gmail.com. It'll be my pleasure to do this for you. So again, happy birthday to you guys. Next Tuesday morning, 10:21 a.m. I believe, is a new moon. So for those of you who have been following, you know, the channel since it started, I like to do new moon reading, because I found a spread on the blackcattarot.com that is really fun to use. So we and short and to the point. Obviously, I'm adding my fun little cards. So we're gonna do a new moon reading today. And before that, I'm trying to find a spot to put my Haziel book away. Here we go. So I'm not going to use the usual cards. I'm going to use a card I like to use for the new moon reading. So we're going to see which divine energy is with us today with the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, who makes really fun oracles. S'il vous plaît, les Angelique is with us today on top of these Mumiah, I hope I said that right, angel energy these days. Who is with us today, s'il vous plaît? For this new moon reading, we have the Miriam. So that's kind of funny because in the Shekinah, sorry, the Miriam, the sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And we have this gorgeous dove here. And we have like a moon on the crown chakra. Let me read that name again. That was March. Mumiah. 2 M's and the Miriam, I and an A. That's a lot of similar letters here. Mumiah, the Miriam. Sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. This has been a definite recurring message. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Love has no boundaries. And we have the Lilium, which in the Lenormand, the bouquet of lily, I believe, is relating to purity, which, you know, would go very well with this because we're talking about love and forgiveness and seeing the light in all, and there is 3 of them, which reminds me of the Trinity. We have like twins, so obviously that will make us think of soul sisters, twin flames, which I know some of you don't like that, but still makes me want to read about these Miriams. Is it going to be with T? Seriously? Yes, it will. Sacred vision. The Miriam, which means the beloved, are twin flame angels. Okay, I was right on it. Who come as one. They are mirror images of each other. They are the angels who appeared to Mary Magdalene in the tomb of Jesus after his passing. These angels spoke directly to Mary and helped her move beyond her grief so that she was able to commune with Jesus once more. Well, this really makes me feel like I hope nobody has to deal with grief right now. This is, and if you are, you can pray to the Miriam for help. They heal grievances of all kinds, including ones that have been created by religion or the idea that God does not love or accept us because of a mistake we once made. Okay, so let me remind you, for those of you who ever feel this way, God gave his son for us. Jesus died on the cross, forgiving all our sins. So if God gave his greater love and creation to forgive our sins, how could any one of you think that you're undeserving of love? Just something to keep in mind. The Miriam help us remember that we don't need to ask God for forgiveness because he never condemned us in the first place. Extended message. There is a real opportunity for you to move beyond grief or grievance at this time. So Miriam are here, swirling their holy light all around you, so that you can regain a sense of union with Spirit. You are loved beyond words. Choose to see the light of God in everyone and everything, and to love without boundaries. Honor others and honor yourself with your sacred vision. You are in a space of deep healing and forgiveness. Choosing to see the light of the world will help you grow even more. Wow. Oh, and right after is the... I have to read about her. Right after is the Shekinah, the sacred self that was at the bottom of the deck. So the Shekinah, which It's also a twin flame. The Shekinah is a twin flame of the Holy Spirit. It is the female aspect of the God particle or creation energy. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself, quote unquote, in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism, and also called the Sophia of Christ in the Gnostic Gospels. She is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from the quote-unquote male-only image of God. She reminds us that God is all-loving and all-accepting. Whenever she appears in reading, she points out the change makers, the love creators, and gift sharers of the world who are here to unite all hearts around the world. Extending message: don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. Even if you are in the middle of grieving, whether it's a loss of whatever kind of loss, like, excuse me, the excitement, I already got thirsty. And of course I have my tea, but I didn't get a tea with message tonight, which is just as good because this is a really good tea. This is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. Yes, you are a beautiful being. You are a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and bring a sense of balance and equality to the world. Whoa, we are starting really strongly with this twin being and twin flame things, and whoop-de-doo, I'm all excited already. Okay, so now a wisdom of the oracle, energy card, a message card. Let's see, most likely this will be an energy, but let's see what extra cool stuff. Thank you, our guides. Never-ending story. I have the feeling here that we're, especially because of how the being is sitting, like he's had it, like he or she, like he keeps repeating the same thing over and over and over and over. That's what I'm getting here with this never-ending story. So with a trust in the light that you are being guided to have, it is time you learn to change the pattern. I know, and there is a to be fair here at the bottom of the deck. Be fair to yourself, and it's interesting how the card that jumped was 37 and the one at the bottom of the deck is 38. So there is like a following between in the things, like if you'll be fair to yourself if you stop the same thing you're doing. This really feels like get out of the pattern. Out of curiosity, because I like to make sure I'm not, you know, speaking out of something that's not right. Let's see, 37, if I got that one right. I mean, I felt what I felt anyways, but self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. The oracle message: there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss. Interesting, because we're talking about grieving and asking the Miriam for help. Rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance. That's for people that are really into the ego, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary drama. It is a whole old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. protection message. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff, quote unquote. Your sensitivity is on overload these days and you are best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is, not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. It's like I want to stop right now. Okay. Hope the people who needed to hear that heard it. You know what? I don't have... I'm going to use the light Seer Tarot. I received it sometime a couple of weeks ago and I was thinking of using something darker for the new moon reading, and I feel like a lot of people are using it, but there is a reason for that. One, it's gorgeous, and two, it talks. It's very difficult to miss the messages of this of this tarot. It's beautiful. Okay, s'il vous plaît, les anges. I'm gonna do a reading now, guides and angels. New moon reading. Oh, look at the sun. Like there is perfect joy, happiness, and all that's good that's coming next week, or you know, in the coming days anyways. Whoopsie, what do we have? So Hierophant, so spiritual growth, going to the light, perfect happiness. This is great. Okay, we don't need so many cards to jump. I just would like to do a nice mixing and pull them out. Okay, see how that, when I was saying how much they talk, these cards are just, they just have a lot of things to say. Okay, one more little shuffle and we're gonna pull them out. What do we have? 10 of Wands. Just letting go, and the 10 of Wands usually talks about you know, being overwhelmed, but this time it looks like you're done with being overwhelmed. You're moving on, you letting go of those burdens and going lighter. I like this. Okay, a little cut, and we are going to see what we need to reflect. So your thoughts and feelings about the present. What are your thoughts and feelings about the present? The Queen of Pentacles. Look at how I don't want to say relaxed, but how much confidence she has. She's not even sitting on the throne. She's sitting on something gorgeous. She's looking so peaceful. She's barely touching her pentacle here, which, you know, which represents her wealth. Thank you. Everything has come to her. She's good. She's sitting there. So now the thing is that, is she just thinking about what she's capable of, what she can... put it closer so you guys can see her. Thoughts and feeling about the present. The present looks good. The present is nice. The present is peaceful. It feels like a finally moment. Like she's finally... She has everything that she deserves. She... and I'm saying she because I'm looking at a female character on the card, but... And it's whatever, whoever energy, whatever being. This is like whatever you guys are feeling but this is what is describing right now, you know, for whoever needs to hear it and is listening. And obviously I'm doing a new moon spread because this is where we are going towards, and I find them really fun. But if you're falling on this video at any time a year from now, at a full moon time, or there's going to be a message you need to hear. This is supposed to be timeless, and I'm really intending for this message to get to whoever need to hear them whenever they need to hear them. So that said, the current thoughts are actually pretty cool, or pretty warm, considering it's a pentacle. But anything that relates to the home and the wealth and the career and stuff like that is looking good, but to the point where finally I made it. That's how I'm feeling with this one. It's an achievement. It's but not relaxation, but when you a sigh of relief. That's kind of what I'm feeling, and she's relieved, and so is this where you guys want to get at? But that's the thoughts and feeling right now, with this new moon spread. That's what we want. That's what we're reflecting upon. This is a nice. There is like extremely feel good energy coming out of this card. So the life, now we're going to visualize the life that we want and that we desire. What do our little bees want and desire? The life that they want and desire. The tower, obviously you want something new. The tower is destruction, but this card is interesting the way that it's made, and I really like that about the light seers, is that the tower means everything that you currently have in your life right now, you want it destroyed for something new. You are done with what's going on right now in your life. You want to start from zero, because I mean the tower is that some event in your life needs to be destroyed. But what's going on here is that you have those butterflies that are obviously signs of renewal, of rebirth, of beautiful things. So you really want to have, maybe getting to that sigh of relief, of that accomplishment. And could it be through that tower? But you really, you like manifest that beautiful change, like the end. You have to visualize, or you want to, or you are visualizing anyways. What you desire is definitely the end of the life as you know it. Like, you are tired with something, you are over with something, to the point that whatever you know right now, you know, like when it's ground zero after the war, that's what you want. But obviously for something much more beautiful, because you can see how the squirrel there is not looking with fear, he's just looking up at that light with some kind of hope. And as those butterflies, there is a sense of wonder, like he's looking up there like with fear, but with hope at the same time. It's very interesting tower in this deck. So the intentions we're going to set here, how you are going to achieve the life that you want. How is our bee going to achieve the life that they want here, s'il vous plaît? Two things come to mind here. Look at this gorgeous card. The Lovers. There is like the idea of a Sagittarius here, on like a tattoo on this woman's shoulder. The Lovers obviously talks about the lovers. This is and this card is very, there is this like, I don't know if we really can see, oopsie, like how there is this light, light white line all around, like this is turning, like there is this energy around those lovers, like very strong energy. You can see like there is like a wind. They are in this spiral of wonderful energies, and creating light and creating things together. So the way you are going to achieve the life that you want is not by yourself. There is evidently the support of your lover, or the person that you love and that loves you. There is a very strong, and look, between the two right there, it's not very visible. There is like a, I don't know if the phone will do like that thing again, that zoom. That was kind of cool. There is like a star in between the two foreheads. So there is a definite strong energy between these two beings. And there is a choice to make. Is it the choice to trust your lover? Is it the choice to do that big change in your life? Obviously, you know, there is the free will that the good Lord has given us, but there is, it seems to me that it's your choice whether or not you can make that that tower moment in your life. It really seems to be in your power and with the help. This is a very beautiful, powerful, feel good reading so far. The divine message from the universe, like we haven't had super cool messages so far. S'il vous plaît, les guides, les anges. It is the magician. It seems to be, and what we have at the bottom of the deck, okay, the four. Wow, okay, so this is like a beautiful love story in here. The magician just tells me right there that the universe is telling you you have the power. I was just telling you how you have the choice here to make that tower moment in your life so that you can achieve that beautiful serenity. It's like you are the own magician. You have the power of look at that. You have this energy in his hands, and he's like mixing everything. He's making his own world. He's making his galaxy. Like you're the one creating that thunder, you know, on top of this house to get that new life you dream of. You have more in you than you believe. Remember, there was one of those cards that were talking about the ego and the feeling like nothing. You have so much potential, so much energy, so much beauty, so much power in you. It's absolutely incredible. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands here, you see these two beings celebrating. But the Four of Wands is also, like this is in the background over here, this is holding the home. So they are celebrating their home. They are celebrating their achievement. They are celebrating their accomplishment. That's what the Four of Wands is. So the energies of this full moon, this new moon to me, you know, you have the new things. By the way, I forgot to talk about the rituals, and I think now is a good time because the energies of next week are super exciting to me. I'm blown away. This is a really cool reading. So, since we are talking a lot about new things here and trusting, this time you have the trust in the universe, but you have the love that's already in your life and that you need to try and use for your magic here, okay? So with a new moon, we get to the end of the cycle and the beginning of a new phase, obviously. So it's time to do some wash up of your thoughts, and this is to get to that thing like make a cleanup in your home and the physical cleanup. If you need to cut your hair, things like that, do that. Do a mental cleansing as well. This is a good time to give up bad habits. You know, like if you want to try, I don't know, but stop sodas or, you know, whatever bad habit you may have, biting your nails or whatever. This could be a good time to do that. It's easier to do it at the new moon too, because there is this energy of newness. It's a time to, I thought it was at after the full moon, but there is something about planting roots. So this is a time to plant roots. Also, with the energies of the new moon, excuse me, I needed to drink. It's a good time. It's a good thing to remember to try and keep calm. So avoid hostility, avoid fights. If you have a discussion to have with your partner, with your family, some deep thing that you've been wanting to discuss, now is not the time. Okay, so let's not do that next week, because the new moon sets the tone for the coming months. So avoid conflictual discussions. It's also a good day for charity. I believe the full moon is also that it's the energies do come back really well at this time of the month, and then you should start thinking about your intentions, so you can write or say them out loud, always in an affirmation way. Don't put like don't make negative sentences. It always got to be a positive way of saying your wishes or your intentions. And there is that thing about making 2 to 10 wishes if you want to do that, and that would be after 10, let's say 10:30 a.m. because I remember it was 10:20 something. Okay, so now that we've done that, is it time for a fan card? Okay, let's do a fan card. Because last time I tried the Harry Potter magical meditation, and what better moment than a moon reading to use these meditation cards, inspirational cards. They are not really a tarot or oracle thing, but they are fun to use. I found that the message last time was so spot on that I want to try it again, s'il vous plaît. What message are you going to give us with a Harry Potter meditation card, s'il vous plaît? For little bees. Battling our fears again? Seriously? Wow, I gotta... we did that one last. I gotta pick another one because obviously there is fears. If there is this message being repeated. And we have battling our fears. Okay, so this is in... I guess there is a relationship, identity, personal growth. So see, battling our fears. So this is a type of cards. Like the theme. So I guess we're battling our fears. That is the message. Okay, so this is the one from last time about the Horcrux, and how if any one of you have watched the Deathly Hallows, the 3 characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they take turns wearing a Horcrux, which is one of the objects that the evil character Voldemort from the story has put a piece of his soul in. So the object is basically evil. And they share turns, to wear it around their neck while they're traveling. And the Horcrux has the strongest effect on Ron, exacerbating his jealousies and insecurities to the point where he abandons Harry and Hermione. He returns and destroys the locket with the Sword of Gryffindor, which is the schoolhouse. Gryffindor is a schoolhouse, the colors of, whatever they grew up in within the school, and so he's using the sword of the house, destroying the Horcrux, and he apologizes to his friends for his momentary lapse of faith. So this wants you to meditate on if you ever had a moment where you let your insecurities get the better of you, and how did you manage to overcome them. So think about that and see how you can overcome your insecurities. And the other card is talking about a boggart. So a boggart is a creature that takes on the appearance of the thing a person fears the most. Fortunately, they can be defeated by a simple spell, which is ridiculous. This is the name of the spell, which will force a boggart to turn into something the wizards find amusing instead. So think about what your boggart would be and what shape you would force it to turn into if you could cast a ridiculous spell. What I want to say more to that, what that makes me think of, is that our fears, our worries, the thing that we turn as something too big, as too important in our lives, maybe think of it as something ridiculous. Life is much bigger than that. Look at all the beautiful thing that you have, the power that you have within your hand, the angels that are around you, the love that is around you, the potential you have, the power you have within you. Your fears, if you can think of them as something simple and small and ridiculous, that's what they will become. So think about, how small we are in the universe. So how much smaller than that your fears can be. So how much bigger, all the other things in your life, all the positive things are. If that made any sense. Okay, how about, I guess I can take a Moonology. And I'm going to finish with the Moonology. I want to try another card of this Anna Stark. What is that? The Sacred Spirit Oracle. Because these cards are also very pretty. It's like, twilight, nighttime. Let's see if we play this. I'm getting a message for this new moon. Oops. Is it gonna fly? Am I gonna have to go get it? Whew. We have, oh, that's pretty, Ascended Masters. Create open communication. Look at that, and there is a number 2 again. That makes me think of the twin things, and we have that purity and that white color again, and we have that light in the third eye area, like it was right here. There is a definite twin something, twin sister, soulmate, twin flame thing going on in this new moon time here. So you guys have the help and love that you need out there. Okay, I'm so sorry, I forgot to remove the card of the Moonology deck over here. Emotions are running high. Super moon. S'il vous plaît, a little moon message for our bees. S'il vous plaît, les anges, la guide, our guides. Message. S'il vous plaît. We have here, step out of your comfort zone. North Node again and again and again. That goes with that never-ending story. Somebody out there really needs to hear that you need to change that circle or that never-ending loop you are doing here. Step out of your comfort zone. Any one of you can go online, and if you know your birthplace and your time of birth, you can look at what your North Node is, and that will give you a clue as to what it is that you need to figure out, what your life mission is. So hopefully, in my little bees here that keep needing to hear to step out of your comfort zone, we'll do it so we get a new message, okay? S'il vous plaît. I didn't get the deep moon message last time. I forgot about it last time, so let's see. S'il vous plaît, les anges, what moon message are we gonna get this time? S'il vous plaît. Oh, whoa, 2, 3, okay, 3, fine. We have, I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. So maybe this is telling you how to get to your North Node by being a guide of sorts. I am honest with myself and others. That really goes back with that thing to stop lying to yourself. That, you know, same thing with different words. And look at this excitement right here with this picture. We have the Seven of Wands here that wanted to show itself after like meditation and all that worry that was coming at you. I really like this deck. The way there, the Seven of Wands is usually that person fighting against all these other things coming at her. In this kind, she's not even looking at them. She's trusting her strength, and she's meditating and praying and knowing that everything will be fine. She's totally ignoring what's coming at her. Like, you're nothing. This is going back to that ridiculous with your fears. I invite peace with it myself. I invite peace within myself, and I ripple this outwards. That's exactly the picture of these words. I always stay just, whoa! Okay, a message from Mother Mary and a gratitude message, and I will wish you all a wonderful week, because there is fantastic energies coming with this new moon. Very excited. Oopsie. Look at that. Our Lady of Ripening on the Vine, which I think also came out. This is really reminding people to keep hope in what you are capable of. You are closer to fruition than you may realize. The manifesting desires of your heart are the heavenly fruit becoming heavy on the vine and ripening, ready to be enjoyed. Fruit that is not gathered and eaten will rot, fertilize the earth, and be born again. Nothing is wasted, yet that fruit could be sweetly savored by those capable of receiving. Gratefully claim and enjoy your harvest. Just like, be at peace like this woman, right? This queen right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. What is our gratitude message, s'il vous plaît, to finish this gorgeous reading? This always makes me feel so good. Only high vibes. That goes well with that deck too. Avoid complaining for an entire day. Try and do that. You'll see how great you feel by the end of the day. Just be grateful, appreciate all the wonderful things you'll get throughout the day, and you'll see how you will be able to sleep that night and how you'll wake up, you know, refreshed. With that, set an alarm. Say 3 things when you're grateful for when your alarm goes off. That's a good way to start the day. With that, my lovely bees, I send you love, I send you gratitude, because I'm grateful for you spending a little time with me. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week full of love and hope and happiness and joy, because this was just awesome. Bye-bye.